Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and to another video. Thank you so much for taking the time to log on and join me today. So, I'm sorry about my hair today, it's just not cooperating, so I figured the best thing to do was just kind of get it all up out of my face. So yeah, it's a messy bun, but because my hair is so thick and there's so much of it, it never looks tidy. But I guess if it looked tidy, it wouldn't look like me, so I hope that's okay. So today I thought I would talk to you about my 2020 goals. I didn't want to do it right at the beginning of the month because I felt like you guys would be bombarded with New Year's resolution content, and to be honest with you, I'm not overly a New Year's resolution person. I'm more of a, if you want to make a change, make it at that moment, which is kind of coinciding with how I did my WW and weight loss journey. One day I woke up, it was what I wanted to do, it wasn't the start of anything fresh, it wasn't the start of a fresh month. I just knew something inside me said you need to make this change, and I did it. So I like to do things when they feel right, but there were a few things that I wanted to be more mindful of in 2020. It's a new decade, it's a new start in a lot of ways, so I wanted to put some things into place. So I thought I would share them with you in case you guys are similar or you have similar goals to me, and we can have a bit of a chat. And so yeah, I hope you all enjoy it. So I'm just going to get started, and the first one is a big one, and that is to maintain my weight. I've worked so hard on my weight loss journey. I want to make sure that I maintain my weight. I want to make sure that not only I don't put on weight, but also I don't lose any more weight, because you'd be surprised at how easy it is once these habits have been sort of ingrained into your mind, how your weight can actually decrease as well as increase. So something that's super important to me is to make sure that I maintain my weight, and a fluctuation up 2 or 3 pounds either way, well, not down actually, up 3 or 4 wouldn't bother me at all, but I need to make sure that no more weight is lost for sure. The next one is to take more time for myself, and I say this every single year and it doesn't get easier. I thought as the kids would get older it would get easier. My setup isn't as typical as the average person because I have an SEN child, so my little boy Harrison is autistic, so I feel like there's never really time for rest. But I really do want to practice some more self-care. I want to prioritise taking a bit more time for myself, because sometimes I feel like it's not the boundaries he puts in place, it's the boundaries I put in place, thinking I have to be the perfect parent all of the time. And my idea of being a perfect parent is just not making time for myself, and I don't think that's right. I think that parents that take time for themselves get it right. Like, you're a better person, you're a better parent, and you can give more. When you are so tired all the time and so stressed, that will impact and that will have an effect on everyone around you. So I really do want to make time to be more mindful of my self-care and my personal time, because I think it's really important. The next one again is really important, and this is for so many different reasons I don't want to get into on here, but it's to say no more. I'm a pleaser. I like to say yes when I can. I like to be that person that helps everybody out, even when it puts me at a disadvantage. I'm the type of person that will do right by a situation, even if it doesn't benefit me, even if it doesn't serve me or it puts me out. And that's great, it's lovely to be like that, but sometimes it can have a massive effect on me and how much I have to do in a given day, or doing things that I know I don't want to do and that cause me anxiety and cause me stress when I'm doing it just to appease someone else. So I'm going to try really hard this year to say no more and not justify it and not have to give reasons. If I don't want to do something, I shouldn't have to give loads of reasons why not and justify myself. And I think that I am expected to do that because I've done it for so long. Like, people think they can take advantage sometimes, and sometimes in family situations you think, I don't want to do it and I feel obligated, but I really don't want to do this, and you feel like you have to justify yourself, and 9 times out of 10 you probably don't, and it's because you've done it for so long that people come to expect it. So I'm just going to start saying no more, and I'm really excited about that. Even just acknowledging that I'm going to do that feels like a weight off my shoulders, which shows you just how much that impacts me. The next one is to read more books. So I'm actually currently reading a book. I'll just get it. So I've actually been reading a combination of 2 books. I've been reading my Nigel Slater Christmas Chronicles, which I love, which is such a lovely read. But I did want to start reading more self-help books and more books focusing on the goals that I want to achieve. And my brother ordered me this off Amazon, and it turned up unexpectedly, and it was so nice. And it's this book here, which is by Marie Forleo, and it says everything is figure outable, and it's just a book about how everything in life, even things that you may not think you can figure out, are figure outable. And it's just really refreshing, it's really positive, it's really real and very blunt, and shows you that a lot of the time the obstacles in your life are there because you put them there yourself, and not actually because, you know, they're impossible basically. So it's really mindful. I'm taking it quite lightheartedly because some of the situations in here you think, yeah, but there's no way you could get around that, and you'd have to have a very, very strong mental character to be able to just push that aside. So not everything in there is directly for me, but it makes you mindful. It makes you think about what things people have overcome in their lives. And yeah, it's just a really refreshing book and I'm really enjoying it. And I would like to read a bit more. Again, that kind of goes in with my me time. It's time for myself, time for reflection, time to do things that are just for me. And I think reading is a great way to escape and just step out of your comfort box and step out of your life at that moment. So yeah, that's very exciting and something that I do want to do more. The next thing is to be more active and join a yoga class. So I've never been a gym person. I've never loved exercise, and that surprises you guys because obviously my weight loss has been so smooth and so dramatic. People just assume that I work out a lot, and I don't. I don't like working out. I do like to partake in some sports like tennis. I love. Quite like Pilates, can do without it, don't love it. Spinning kills me to death, so I don't do that anymore. But I do love yoga. And again, that's more time for me. It's time for reflection, to be mindful. So I do want to join a yoga class that's local to me. The next one is to get my food blog launched. So I've been working so hard on it. I know I've been mentioning it for a while, but it's difficult to run so many things when you're doing it on your own. I don't have a team. I'm on my own, obviously, and it's something that I'm building myself. I'm actually building a website. It's not actually a blog. I keep using the word blog. It's a full-blown website. So it's taking a little bit of time, but I really want to get that off the ground very soon and get my first post up, which I'm so excited about. I know you guys are excited as well, which is so nice. The next one is to shop more consciously. This comes into my fashion choices more than anything. I don't shop beauty a lot anymore. I used to be beauty obsessed. Back in the day, this was very much a beauty channel, whereas now it's definitely more food, lifestyle, vlogs, fashion, and beauty is kind of just something that I mention in my favourites videos when I find a product that I really like. But I want to shop more consciously. I want to make sure that I'm going more for investment pieces. I'm not going to say I'm perfect at this. I'm absolutely not, but I really want to be mindful. I really want to shop less and more consciously and think about cost per wear and things like that. And I know everyone's doing that at the moment. That's why I've not really mentioned it. I've been actually doing this for the last few months, which is why I've seen a dramatic decrease in my haul videos. But yeah, I definitely want to be more conscious and more mindful and shop more intentionally than I have done in the past, for sure. The next one is to say goodbye to things that I do not need. I'm a massive hoarder. Even though everything is tidy, it is very much an organised chaos. I do have things that I've been holding on to for a while, and I am a bit of a hoarder. So I do want a bit of a clear out. I need to get things a bit more manageable, and I think tidy house, tidy mind. And even though everything is always tidy, you guys have seen that from my vlogs, I do have a lot of things I just need to sort through. So I really want to get to grips on that this year. And the next one is to do more things that scare me a little bit. I am such an anxious person, guys, up to the point where I'm actually waiting for my CBT referral. I'm very anxious. I get anxious a lot, and it's not just specific things, but just generally. I can feel anxious for just no reason. And I really want to, which stops me from doing things that scare me because I'm so anxious, I'm so worried that I just won't put myself through it. But I really want to try this year to step out of my comfort zone a little bit and try and push myself a little bit more, because when I do things that I don't think I'll enjoy, 9 times out of 10 I end up really loving it. Like when I got my driver's license, I put it off for so long. I didn't learn to drive until I was about, I've been driving 5 years and I'm 33. It'll be 6 years next month. So I've been driving almost 6 years, and you don't know how you've got on without it before. And even though I don't love driving even now, like I do it, but I don't love it. It's just enriched my life so much, and I need it now. Like I couldn't go back. So yeah, that was something that I'm so proud of, because I put myself through it and I cried on my first 3 lessons. Like I did not want to be there, and to pass in 4 months from someone that was just hating driving in a manual car, it's just such an achievement to me. It just shows me what I can do when I put my mind to it. So I just want to do a few more things that scare me a little bit. And yeah, so those are my goals. I hope you found them quite interesting, and let me know if you guys have any goals or things you want to achieve in 2020. If they are similar, we can perhaps do them together and support each other, which would be really nice. So yeah, I hope you found this helpful or interesting in some way. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the description box for links and all of that jazz, my socials, Instagram, that kind of thing, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.